Hello everyone. Today we dive into the top 10 biggest stories of 2023. These are not just headlines, they are pivotal moments that have marked significant technological, economic, and cultural shifts globally. From breakthroughs in nuclear fusion and gene editing technology to the rising threat of civil unrest and the impacts of the climate crisis. These stories have reshaped our world and hinted at what the future might hold. So, buckle up as we uncover the events that made the headlines. First up, a major step towards mass production of fusion power. The National Ignition Facility, or NIF, achieved a milestone that science fiction enthusiasts have been dreaming of for decades. They achieved a net positive energy yield in a nuclear fusion reaction. Yes, you heard that right. This is the kind of breakthrough that could fundamentally transform how we generate power and consume energy. Imagine a world where energy is not only abundant, but also clean and sustainable. That's the promise of nuclear fusion, and the NIF has just brought us a huge step closer to realizing that dream. It's a complex process involving high-pressure, high-temperature conditions to force atomic nuclei to combine, releasing immense amounts of energy. But the NIF's achievement means we're closer than ever to harnessing this power on a large scale. The implications are enormous. From reducing reliance on fossil fuels to mitigating the impact of climate change to powering future technologies. Indeed, a power revolution is on the horizon. Next, we talk about Next, we talk about a growing concern in the U.S. As we delve into the societal shifts of 2023, we find a chilling narrative emerging. The threat of civil unrest is on the rise, casting a long shadow over the land of the free. Tensions have been simmering, with divisions deepening along political, racial, and economic lines. The discourse has grown more polarized, the rhetoric more heated. What's truly alarming is the sentiment held by a significant percentage of Americans. They believe that a civil war, a clash not between nations but within one, is likely to occur within the next decade. This isn't a distant dystopian vision, but a potential reality that's just beyond the horizon. The fabric of society seems to be fraying at the edges, and it's a development that warrants serious examination. Is this a storm that will pass? Or are we on the brink of a societal upheaval? These are questions that remain to be answered. A tense situation that deserves close attention. Moving on, the climate crisis takes center stage. This year, an immense wave of migration has been triggered from the Sahel region of North Africa to Europe, a direct result of the intensifying climate crisis. The Sahel, a vast stretch of land on the southern edge of the Sahara Desert, has been hit hard by rising temperatures, erratic rainfall, and recurring droughts. These environmental conditions have led to crop failures, livestock deaths, and a scarcity of resources, leaving millions in the region with no choice but to migrate in search of better living conditions. Families and communities are being uprooted, cultures are being disrupted, and a way of life that has thrived for centuries is now under threat. This mass migration is not just a demographic issue, it's a human crisis, and a stark reminder that the impacts of climate change are not some distant future possibility, but a present reality. As we grapple with the complexities of this crisis, it's clear that addressing climate change isn't just about saving polar bears or preserving forests. It's about safeguarding human lives and our shared future. A poignant reminder of the human cost of climate change. Next, a fast-paced development in the field of technology. Quantum computers have been making significant strides towards becoming a commercial reality. This is not just a technological achievement, but a development that could potentially upend our current understanding of security and privacy. You see, quantum computers operate on the principles of quantum mechanics, allowing them to process information in a way that is fundamentally different from classical computers. This capability makes them exceptionally good at solving certain types of problems that our best supercomputers would take millennia to solve. One such problem is factoring large numbers, a task that underpins much of our current encryption methods. This means that quantum computers could potentially render these encryption methods obsolete, leaving our digital world exposed. However, it's not all doom and gloom. The same principles that could break current encryption can also be used to create quantum encryption methods, potentially ushering in a new era of ultra-secure communications. A quantum leap that could redefine security and privacy. Now we look at a policy shift that's making waves. In an unexpected twist, conservative states have begun to implement universal basic income programs, breaking away from traditional right-leaning economic policies. These programs grant every citizen a set amount of money, no strings attached, creating a safety net that aims to reduce poverty. The results? They've been impressive. Poverty rates have seen a substantial decrease, and overall financial stability has increased, proving that a guaranteed income can help alleviate financial stress. This policy shift has sparked a new conversation about how we address economic inequality and the role of government in ensuring financial security for all. But it's not all smooth sailing. Critics argue that these programs may disincentivize work and place a heavy burden on the state's finances. The debate continues, but one thing's for sure. Universal basic income is reshaping the economic landscape in these states, offering a new perspective on how we can fight poverty and financial instability, a new direction in addressing economic inequality. Up next, a revolution in medicine. Imagine a world where genetic diseases are a thing of the past. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, this year the realm of medical science took a giant leap towards making this a reality. The first gene editing technology using CRISPR, a tool that allows scientists to alter DNA sequences and modify gene function, received approval for treating sickle cell disease. This debilitating genetic disorder has been a bane to humanity for centuries, causing a lifetime of pain and complications. But with this breakthrough, we're seeing the dawn of a new era. An era where we can rewrite the very codes of life to eliminate such diseases. This is not just about sickle cell disease. It's about the countless other genetic disorders that could potentially be treated using the same technology. We're talking about a future where genes no longer predetermine our health destiny. A step towards a future where genetic diseases could be history. Next, we discuss an issue affecting the entire globe. The ever-increasing human population we've become accustomed to is expected to take a dramatic turn by mid-century. Experts suggest that global population growth could halt by the year 2050, a shift that could have significant economic consequences. Imagine an inverted pyramid, where the base represents the younger generations and the top, the older ones. As the birth rates decline, this pyramid may flip, leading to a situation where fewer young people are shouldering the burden of supporting an aging population. This could strain social security systems and impact economies worldwide. In response, measures are being taken to reverse this trend. We see countries like Japan and Italy, where population decline is already a reality, implementing policies to encourage childbirth. From offering financial incentives to longer parental leave, nations are exploring avenues to boost their birth rates. But the question remains, will these measures be enough to offset the effects of a declining global population? This is not just a number game, it's a demographic challenge with far-reaching implications. Now we delve into a healthcare crisis. In the world of medicine, an alarming development has caught the attention of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The culprit, an antimicrobial-resistant fungus called Candida auris. Candida auris is no ordinary fungus. It's a modern-day medical nightmare, a stealthy invader that's difficult to eradicate and is resistant to multiple antifungal drugs. This makes it a significant threat to healthcare settings, particularly hospital environments where vulnerable patients reside. This issue doesn't just stop at Candida auris. It highlights a broader, more systemic issue, the antibiotics pipeline crisis. This crisis refers to the dwindling development of new antibiotics. Overuse and misuse of these drugs have led to the emergence of resistant strains of bacteria and fungi, outpacing the creation of new, effective treatments. This situation serves as a stark reminder of the constant battle against microbial threats. It underlines the need for responsible antibiotic usage, investments in the development of new treatments and improved infection control measures. It's a call to arms for the global medical community to act swiftly and decisively. A stark reminder of the constant battle against microbial threats. Finally, we discuss a story that's reshaping the job market. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is no longer a concept of the future. It's here, and its impact is profound. One of the most significant areas it's influencing is the job market, particularly white-collar jobs. This year, we saw GPT-4, an AI model, outperform humans on standardized tests. Yes, you heard that right. An AI model outshone the human intellect in tasks we once believed only we could do. This event signals a seismic shift in the employment landscape. From finance to healthcare, marketing to legal affairs, AI's ability to analyze data, make predictions, and generate reports is threatening jobs that were once considered secure. This isn't about replacing humans, but about how we adapt and evolve in a world where AI is a coworker. This is a wake-up call to the changing landscape of employment. And there you have it, the top 10 biggest stories of 2023. We've journeyed through the breakthrough in fusion power, the rising civil unrest, the effects of climate crisis and migration, the advancement of quantum computers, the implementation of universal basic income programs, the gene editing revolution, global population concerns, the threat of antimicrobial resistant fungus, the influence of weight management drugs, and the continued impact of AI on jobs. Each of these stories represents significant shifts in our world. Which of these stories shocked you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below.